Okay, I should be live. Let's check right now. Gotta make sure. Let me. My phone's actually charged this time, so I can actually see search up my stream.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah, I think I'm live right now. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, you are.
Nice. Yo, wait, I have 2 subscribers now. That's crazy. Someone subscribed. Shout out to that one extra subscriber. For some reason, I don't have notifs on for that. I should really turn on my notifs for who subscribes so I can just see it.
Mhm. Yeah,
Anyway,
maybe.
yeah.
Maybe.
We last left off with Raising Arizona, I think. So now we're in another Ghibli film. Let's freaking go.
Oh man.
Princess
Which one?
Mononoke. Princess Mononoke. This is the first one I recommended you, right? The first Ghibli film, or was it Whisper of the Heart?
Uh, first one was Wish for the Hearts. No, it's this one. This one was the second one
Mm.
I watched.
Ah, okay, that's nice. So, you want to talk about the plot if you still remember it for a bit? Because I'm
I
gonna go
see.
crazy.
Yeah. So at the beginning, there's a sludge monster, and it's by this village. These people would kill it, but this guy gets touched by it. He's gonna die. He doesn't go and get like the wood spirit or whatever it's called to get rid of the curse for him. This thing gives him super strength. So it goes. So yeah. So he goes to where the wood spirit is supposed to be, and he sees the wolves and the girl. You know, they're crazy. He
Yep.
goes into town. You know, there's a manufacturing town. They're making guns. Well, not guns, fireworks. Firework guns.
Epic.
And then they're destroying the nature. The nature. And then the girl shows up and tries to kill the lady in charge.
Of
She
the
fails
town.
miserably. Yep. She fails miserably. And our guy has to save her, of course. So our guy gets like shot. Our guy gets shot. But he's out of it. He's like, ugh. He passes out. Then all the wolves are like, hey, let's eat him. But
I
the
love
girl's
that.
like, nah.
No, he called me beautiful, so it's all good.
Yeah. And then he wakes up in their den. No, then a whole bunch of stuff happens. Like the wars show up,
Yeah,
start
like Beast
chatting.
Wars. Yeah.
Then they do like a whole raid against the humans, and they lost miserably. And the boar in charge is like getting affected with the gunk,
Yeah.
and I believe I remember one of the wolves and the girl gets swallowed by the gunk for a second, or the guy saves them.
Yeah, he like pulls her out. It was gross. I remember that.
Yeah. The tree spirit shows up, and the lady in charge shoots her and gets its decapitated head and starts running to booking it. No, it was the monk or whoever. It was the other guy. Who's the other guy? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He starts booking it. No, and then blah blah blah. They get the head back before they all die.
They raised the
Uh,
head.
he, yeah, they raise the head to put it back. The the guy lives in the village. Okay, lives in the woods. And they like have meetups or whatever every couple of days or something. And that's it.
Yeah. So yeah. What do I say about this? So yeah, I watched this like actually exactly a year ago. I think like I watched this back in November, so it's been a bit. But like I love this movie so much. Like I love how like Hayao went all out for this one. Like it's super brutal, like it's super like gross at times. Like I
It
don't
is
think he
gross.
I feel like the closest he ever gone to making something that's kind of like gross and everything was like Spirited Away and How Do You
Mm-hmm.
Live? I think those were the closest ones where he ever got to this level. And even still, like this is like on a whole new level. I really hope his newest film, because yeah, he still got one more in him, I guess.
Yeah.
I really hope it's something like this because I heard it's like action heavy. So I really hope it's something like this again, a little more gory. Like people's hands get chopped off. Like I love that about this film. Um, so yeah, this one's really cool. I love how it's how do I say this? Like it shows. I swear I can't find the freaking words, but like how like it's like nuanced in how it shows the way people see different things and like how the divide between
Mm-hmm.
different factions can lead up to. Like, which reflects,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try sound. I'm gonna sound like some freaking letterbox here, but like, it reflects the real world because that's how it works. A lot of
That's pretty
people,
funny.
yeah, a lot of people, like you and I, even probably, like we make
Yeah.
we make assumptions. We make like this just thing about the real world.
Yeah.
Like our world views, they clash all the time, and that can lead to destruction, basically. And this film like perfectly shows that, and how even in that kind of messed up world we live in, we can still find something beautiful in it because that's life, And I think this film is so good at showing that. Like I remember that quote of that leprosy guy, like life's hard, but like you find the reasons to live. So I love it for that. I really need to rewatch this one. Beautiful movie, amazing soundtrack. I keep listening to Ashitaka and Sanna. Like that soundtrack, that track is so good. I highly recommend to listen to that
Mm-hmm.
one. The world building is definitely the best out of all of Miyazaki, maybe outside of Spirited Away. I think this is the second best, maybe, yeah, in terms of world building. Like the world he created here was so well thought out. I absolutely loved it. So yeah, great film.
I agree.
Highly recommend.
I agree.
So check it
Tell you
out.
why.
And if you like Zelda, you'll love it because this Zelda basically took a lot of inspiration. So yeah, check that out. Um, next is
When did that
I
come
need
out?
to yeah. Next is Rise of the Planet of the Apes. This is the first one, right? The first Apes film in the trilogy, like the 2010s trilogy.
I think so.
Yeah, this was 2011. Had James Franco. He
Yeah.
was like a scientist, right? I haven't watched these yet. That's all I know. He's like
Yeah.
this. He's like that universe's Oppenheimer.
Yeah, actually, okay. Monkey gets monkey gets drug put in it. Monkey gets smart. Monkey goes crazy. Monkey dies. Child monkey's there. James Franco takes child monkey and raises it into his house. But big monkey starts being lonely and stuff. And stuff. He's a monkey with a human intelligence. Well, somewhat human intelligence at this point.
He's lonely. Yeah, I get that.
And they start. We all do.
Hmm.
Anyway, what? Mm, he sees like the old guy with. Oh man, what is it called? The the old guy. You know what I'm talking about. What is it called?
The old guy.
Dementia.
Oh yeah,
The
probably
old guy with
dementia. Probably
dementia
dementia.
goes out and starts doing stuff, and he sees him being attacked. So he goes out and attacks the person who attacked him and gets put into pound. But there are a whole bunch of other monkeys in the pound. So he starts a monkey. So he gets the drug and makes all the other monkeys smart too.
Heck yeah. Epic.
And then they break free of the pound and go in the woods after the cops try to stop them. And then James Franco is like, "Yeah, you go, man." He goes Caesar, and she's just like, "Yeah, the monkey is home," and runs
Yeah.
off. But yeah, overall, the new trilogy, it's definitely the weakest, but if the weakest movie is like 7 out of 10, that's not bad.
Yeah. I know the other two are like considered masterpieces, right? That's people put
Yeah.
them to that standard. So
They're really good.
I love the banner letterbox shows for it. By the way, it looks so goofy.
Yeah, I don't know why, it's just the monkey's face.
It's beautiful. I can't lie. Kind of cinema.
Yeah. This movie can be really, really goofy at times. Like this when you're looking at this with the
Yeah.
banner and the poster, it's so
It's so dumb. It looks like a weird like YouTube thumbnail from some time ago saying like monkeys would take over.
it does.
Uh,
Alright, so we'll do Shin Godzilla.
yep. Numbers 51, This is actually so finishable. We can actually finish this list today, I think.
Oh, we can. Yeah. Well, maybe because I'm gonna start if we get to more movies I like. I'm gonna start taking a whole lot more time.
Yeah. But we'll see.
Yeah, here's Shin Godzilla. I remember some of this movie. Not gonna lie, but I forgot a lot of it because it's been a while.
Yeah, it's fine.
But it was like I watched it like within like a week of me seeing Godzilla -1 in theaters, and that came out like
And -1
early
kind of outshone
2024.
this, so
Yeah, that 100%. But
I
I watched
can
this movie because people described it as kind of like a Lovecraftian
yeah
horror sort of thing, and I can see it. I love the Godzilla
design.
phases he goes through,
Mm,
like all the evolutions he goes through throughout the movie are great. The ending is especially haunting when you see all the people. You see
yeah
like the humanoid Godzilla creatures that was gonna come out of him.
yeah.
Um, the scene of him firebombing Tokyo is really well done
I
and
love
kind
that
of
one.
scary
Yeah.
like that. And yeah, that's a cool movie. I don't really remember any of the human characters because they were not none of them were really memorable. I
Yeah,
mean,
that was
none
my
of them were
like. I
memorable,
get what it
but
was trying to do with that angle, yeah, but like, yeah, none of the characters are like super memorable to me. Like, they're not like in -1, you like truly care for them. Here, you're kind of
yeah.
invested, but in a way, like, because it kind of just makes you feel the tension, which was kind of the point. So I get it, but yeah, you don't really like genuinely care for like the characters
The
in the
only
story.
character, the only characters only thing that I remember about like the human characters were that the girl worked for the United States government
Yeah,
and she spoke spoke English at the end, and that they said they didn't want Japan to get nuked again
yeah,
to the Godzilla. Those are the only two things I remember about that part.
yeah,
So
yeah.
this
Cool.
poster is really cool though.
I love this poster. It's so raw. Like probably one of the rawest posters ever, maybe. But yeah, I didn't expect it to go the way it kind of did, but I'm completely fine with the way it did it. Interesting
Mm-hmm.
perspective. Talked about the atomic bomb once again, just like the other
Yeah.
two considered best Godzilla films, which is 54 and -1. Uh, yeah, all three of those movies. They all have the kind of the same like tied themes of like war and the atomic bomb specifically.
Yeah.
But they all take it into like different angles, which is cool. And I think this one probably has the most fun designs, so that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, good
It is
movie.
cool.
But like, if I had
Good
to like
movie.
say that the definitive Godzilla film for me is still like -1. It's gonna be
It's gonna
so
be, it's gonna
hard
be
to
a bad
top.
one.
So
Yeah.
I can't wait for
Same.
that new one. I really hope that new one's good. The one they announced.
Last time. Yeah. I hope it's good as well.
Yeah. Oh, I really wanted to ask you about this one. This is a Takashi Miike film. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I
Mm-hmm.
might have butchered that, but yeah, I really want. What do you think of this one? Edition. I really want to know your thoughts on this one.
I like it a lot. I like it a
Nice.
lot. So basically, it's like this old guy. His wife has been dead for a little bit, and his son's like, you can get remarried, right? And he's like, you know what? I think I will get remarried.
I'm lonely,
So
bro.
he yeah, he's buddy. He's friends with He was like a movie executive,
Hmm.
and so they made this. I would say, and they made this fake casting call for a role on like a musical or TV show or a movie, and so a whole bunch of women showed up. So he wanted to see which one he wanted to see, like, if he wanted to take out. And so he also said read their like submissions and stuff beforehand, so you have an idea of which one you want to go for. And he sees this one where it's like I practiced ballerina until I was like 12 years old, but then I had an injury, so I couldn't like play. I couldn't do ballerina anymore.
Rip.
It was like, oh well, this one's kind of interesting, you know. And so they go through the auditions. He's not really asking any questions. He's just watching these. Some of these women are crazy, dude. They just start stripping in the middle of the room. I was like, what are you doing? Anyway,
That's wild. Yeah,
like what this
I've heard this director like has a lot of nudity in his stuff. I think so.
Uh, it's not really that one part, yeah, in this movie at least. But yeah, they just start doing that, and the woman that he read about, finally shows up. Forgive me, I can't remember names, right?
That's
I can't
fine.
not remember their names.
All good. I'll
uh,
imagine them in my
so
mind.
she starts talking about it, and he actually finally asks a question. So the guy's like, it's like, well, you think, yeah, is that the one you're interested in? And he's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And he's
Yeah.
like, well, take her out to dinner sometime or something. So they do. She says she really enjoys the guy's company. He says, yeah. They start going out a bit more. And then like a day or two passes. And then our main character is like calls up his friend. He's like, hey, should I call her right now? Or should I call her? And he's like, no. You gotta wait a little bit. You gotta wait a little bit. You don't want to seem desperate. You don't want to seem desperate. Then it cuts to her house. Her house is a wreck. There is a body bag in the middle of the floor by the phone, and she's just sitting there staring at the phone.
uh, that's something.
It's an abrupt cut, and it works great to remind you that, oh wait, this is in fact a horror movie. Then after he calls her, they go out to dinner. They go out to um, they go to like a hotel, and then she says, you love only me in the entire world. No, this guy does. And I guess he says yes, but obviously that's like not true because he has a son, stuff like that. Anyway,
He has to
after
get the
that,
girl, bro. He has to bag her. He has to give her
yeah,
whatever she wants.
yeah. So she dips in the middle of the night, I believe, and he goes back home. No, and he's trying to find her using all the resources he can get, and he goes to, I believe, her old like ballet teacher. And apparently, what happened is she was practicing ballet. When she was practicing ballet, she was practicing. She failed. This guy took like a hot iron and just went, "Come here, little child."
That's
And just
yeah.
like pushed her with the hot iron. And then after he meets him, he goes back to his house.
Mm.
But earlier, while that was happening, there was it was like a first-person camera view of somebody putting something in the booze, which he drinks a lot. So he takes a shot, and then he becomes paralyzed because of the stuff she put in there. And then she starts doing what she wants to do, which is cut off his feet
Oh.
and poke his entire body full with needles.
Yeah.
And while this is
That's normal.
happening, he's having like trips, like bad trips.
Rip.
Like he's going to other like he's going in the past. He sees her kill the ballet teacher beforehand. Needles. And he got teleported into her house with the body bag there for a little bit as well. Like it's a trip. Then his son comes home, and he gets chased for a little bit. Then he kicks her down the stairs, and she dies. And that's where the movie ends.
That's wild. I need to see this.
It's peak. You should watch it.
I need to see this. Yeah, sounds like a lot of
It's
fun.
good. It is.
Yeah. I heard this director has a lot of good movies, so definitely check them out. What
The
else?
movie is good.
What else does he have actually? Oh, 13 Assassins. Oh, Ichi the Killer is probably one of his most popular ones. So maybe do that one next. Next is another Nightmare on Elm
Yep.
Street. 3, Dream
Yeah, we get
Warriors.
yes. Now I know the name is very bad, and
It's
the
green too.
poster
It's green too. That's wild.
the poster isn't the greatest.
It looks like a
When I,
weird music video or something.
when I first saw this, when I first saw and read the title, I was like, this movie is gonna be so bad. But no, this movie is actually pretty good.
Nice.
Like
That's a nice response.
it's actually like really good.
It tricked you. The whole marketing was
Yeah,
to trick you.
yeah. So basically, so basically, now, stay with me here. It's gonna sound crazy. This is girl with dream powers
Dream
that can
powers.
that can pull people into her dreams.
That's kind of
Okay,
okay.
keep that in mind for later. This girl starts getting attacked by Freddy, and in the bathroom, her like faucet comes to life, grabs her, and starts like want to cut her. But then she wakes up, and her mom walks in, so it looks like she was cutting herself. Sort of thing. So she takes her to the mental hospital, where a bunch of other people are also
Dream
afflicted with
Warriors.
yeah, where a whole bunch of other people are also inflicted with Freddy and the Freddy curse and stuff like that. So they're obviously all not wanting to go to sleep, and that's just make them stay in the asylum more and more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're just
And
all
then
buddies now.
and then the main character of the first movie, who's kind of like the main character of this movie, Nancy. So she shows up. She has experience. No, but no, she's still kind of traumatized from the first movie. So she has these pills, experimental pills that make you not dream. And when you go to sleep.
Uh,
So they go to the yeah they drugged the first girl, the girl that just got into the teen asylum, to calm her down. And so she's in a dream that Freddy is in, and she's trying to kill her. So she pulls Nancy in, and Freddy goes, and Nancy goes, "You bitch," and starts trying to kill them both.
that's kind of
Freddy,
epic.
Freddy loves using the word "bitch," and I love it. Then
That's
after
pretty
that,
funny.
they escape the dream, and all the patients explain their situation to Nancy, and she's like, "Yeah, well," and then she tries to convince everybody else. But then what happens is that there's this kid who sleepwalks. All right, so he goes to sleep, and basically what Freddy does, he he cuts like his arms and legs, and he takes the veins out and using them as like puppet strings to lead him on the roof of the insane asylum. And then he like holds him over, takes the edge, and cuts the strings. So he just falls down. That's the first step in this movie. It's very cool. It's
That's
super
cool.
cool. What's the? I'm gonna. The second one. The second one is this girl who wants to be an actress. Wants to be an actress, so she's falling asleep watching. She fell asleep watching TV. So Freddy. He goes out to the TV. Freddy has arms grow out of the TV. He has a head grow on top. He grabs her and says, "Welcome to prime time, bitch," and shoves her head on the TV and kills her.
That's epic. That's crazy.
It's great. And then, and then, he gets this one kid who's he cannot talk. Basically, this one kid who cannot talk for the crush on one of the staff on one of the nurses. So Freddy turns into one of these nurses, leads him into a room, starts fucking him, and it turns into Freddy mid session
That's wild. That's wild.
and kidnaps him. Okay,
That's
and then
crazy.
when Nancy says, "Give him back, Freddy," using his knife fingers, carves on this kid's stomach. Come and get me, bitch.
That's wild. That's wild.
So no, the entire group goes to sleep, and they all get these dream powers. They're dream warriors
Dream
because it's a dream.
Warriors.
They they don't actually say this in the movie once. Don't even say it once. Anyway, because they're in a dream, they realize that they can do whatever they can dream about. So this the kid in the wheelchair, he can stand up, and he also has wizard powers. Um, the a former drug addict wears leather and has knives now. Um, one this one kid has super strength now. The girl who can actually do all this can like backflip. Okay, so very very weird set of powers. Anyway, they're all walking, and Freddy separates them all. So what he does, he goes after the former drug addict first. What he
I mean,
does,
the weakest one.
yeah. So she has his knife. She has knives. She starts like slashing at him. He's like, ooh, ooh. He's like, aren't we friends? He turns his fingers into like drugs, like needles, of drugs, and it sticks them into her arm. Boom, overdoses and dies in the dream. One down.
One
Next
down.
is the world. Next is the wheelchair guy. Who is not in the wheelchair anymore. Basically, he traps him in a long hallway that has the end, and he sticks like a nightmare wheelchair at him, and he breaks his legs again. Then he remembers that he is a wizard, so he has wizard powers, so he can
Wizard
walk in
power.
there.
Epic.
He starts running at Freddy, shooting lightning bolts. So all Freddy does is just grab him and just kill him. He's like, what are you doing, dude? Like,
That's.
boom,
Yeah.
another one down. Then the rest of them meet up, see mute dude being held over the abyss, and then it's like, Freddy, let him go. And Freddy's like, what do you say, bitch? And then it's like tongues wrapping him to like poles in front of it. So he starts cutting the tongues one by one. But they save him by the girl doing a backflip over and catching him, stuff like that.
Mm.
And then while this is happening, the main doctor at the insane asylum and Nancy's dad have a subplot of them trying to find Freddy's grave and put him to rest.
Permanently,
Because Freddy, yeah, like, because, the lore of Freddy Krueger, am I right?
Yeah. So what are they gonna do with the? What are they gonna try doing with the corpse? Like burn it?
So so a nun is around, and she tells the doctor that she's Freddy Krueger's mom, that she got raped by like 20 prisoners,
Ooh.
and that's how Freddy was born.
Oh.
So basically, she's like, get holy water and pour it on the bones, and Freddy will die.
The power of the holy water. The power of the holy water.
Yeah. Do that for me, please. And he's like, aight. And then he gets the dad of Nancy, who's one of the parents that originally killed Freddy, to go, like, do it. So then when they try to do it, Freddy has to leave the dream for a second so they all can, like, regroup. And the skeleton starts throwing hands. Okay? The skeleton comes to life, starts throwing hands. And kills
the dad?
Kills the dad. And knocks out. And he thinks he's killed the doctor, but he didn't kill the doctor, he was knocked out. So the skeleton crumbles, and Freddy goes back into the dream.
And then
after that,
tries finishing the rest of them off.
Yeah, and then I believe he gets, I believe it's like Lucy, the person who can suck in people into her dreams, gets Lucy alone. Then Nancy comes up behind Freddy and like Freddy attacks him, but then he kills Nancy. Then right when that happens, Doctor uses the holy water to kill Freddy permanently.
And Freddy's dead.
At the end of the movie, Freddy and Nancy both die, and the nun's like, "Thank you."
Yay.
My son is dead now for good.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Yeah, so good movie. I like this movie a lot. I would recommend watching it.
How many Nightmare on Elm Street films are there again?
a lot. I don't know
This
how
sound
many.
this sounds like this is like the ending to it all, though, right? This feels like the final, but you know they'll bring it back somehow.
Let's see.
Next movie is Friday the 13th, Final Chapter, which is a lie.
Actually, another. It's a lie, yeah, but
Back then it
here.
was. It was.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 overall Nightmare on Elm Street movies. If you count 3, which is Jason and
Nuts.
the remake. Yeah.
That's
Okay, so
yeah.
this is the best Friday movie.
Oh, we've done it. We've done it. The best one.
This is the best Friday movie. I love this movie a lot. It is so much fun. It is so much fun. It picks up directly after Friday 3. With, with Jason going, they take to a hospital, like a morgue.
Mhm.
You know, there's a doctor and a nurse getting it on. And then boom! Watch out, Jason comes to life and kills them both.
Man, come on. They're about to, come
I
on, man. Just
know.
had
Well,
to
they were
ruin
doing
it.
it. They were about to have a makeout session. Jason's dead arm touches the woman, and she gets freaked out and leaves. Then Jason kills the doctor by stabbing her through the neck and then twisting his head all the way around.
Oh.
And then he goes after the nurse by picking her up, bringing a scaffold, and like gutting her basically.
That's wild.
Yeah, then after that, so there's this family live on Crystal Lake. You know, it's Tommy Jarvis, like a 5-year-old. Then his mom and his sister. You know, and also there's a whole bunch of teenagers who come into the house across from them to hang out. You know, do the thing. You know,
Do the teenage
uh,
thing.
yeah, no, and then the guy is like, and the only two characters you know about are like two guys in the back really. One's like, yeah, I can't believe you. I can't believe she broke up with you, dude. Like, yeah, no, she. Yeah, I don't know what the problem is. Like, we were good, and she just broke up with me. And then like, I think the problem is, dude. He's like, what? I think you're a dead fuck. And he's like, no, I'm not. Like, yeah, I think you are, man. I'm sorry. That's why she broke up with me. He's like, the guy's like, nah. Then he takes 5 seconds and says, I'm so horny right now. So then after that, they go to the house, they get introduced, blah, blah, blah. They test a hitchhiker. He says, Canada or bust. She's like really fat. They pass her by, blah, blah, blah. She's eating a banana, and Jason comes up behind her and kills her, like sticking a knife to the neck,
Oh.
and he squeezes out the rest of the banana. Very short-lived character. You know, I don't even know why she was there, but cool. Um, they they go skinny dipping. You know,
Oh.
two other random girls show up out of nowhere too. Like I don't even know where they're from. They just showed up.
They just come
Anyway,
up. They
they
just
show
spawned in.
up. Yeah, they show up. They all go skinny dipping. Tommy Jarvis walks up and is like, "Ooh la la,
Oh.
ooh,
It's like
I like what I see."
it's like an
And
anime.
yeah, basically he's like, "We like, we like,"
Me like
and just
yoga.
yeah, and then and then and then the teacher shows up and they're like, "Hey, come and join us, man! You got this." It's like, "Now we're good. Now we're good." They leave and they meet this random guy in the woods who's
He's a
so
drug
obviously
addict.
hunting. No, it's so obvious that he's hunting Jason. He's like, "Have you seen any bears? Any bears?
And they're like,
Like
nah.
bears don't live. And like bears don't live here, dude." And he's like, "I mean, do you see any big animals?" And it's like, and then so he takes their car. They take him to their house. Tommy's a mask maker at like 10 years old. He makes these super detailed Halloween masks for some reason. He usually got it too. Okay, then I believe Jason is. I don't know why Jason not here for this. I don't think Jason a lot. Anyway, at night is a party. Of course, this when stuff starts going down. Really, I can't remember all the kills in this movie, but I think I'm getting all of them. So
Yeah,
they
it's
all
fine. You're getting all
partying.
of it.
They're partying. You know, I believe the sister Trish is gonna go over there eventually, and the best guy in this movie, my favorite character in this movie, hits the greatest dance move of all time.
Epic. He's the man who can
Uh,
get groovy.
Watch, yeah, I'm sending you the dance move right now. There it is. Yeah. So you see these dance moves, dude. I wish I could my
Oh,
dance moves.
oh yeah, you have the GIF. Wait, give me a sec. Let me open it up. He got it on. He got that on. Wait, I have to show the. I have to show the
Yeah.
stream. I don't. The stream doesn't see it, so I just look like weird.
Yeah. So basically, no. Fun fact: the actor also apparently just does that in like clubs around
The
L.A.
epic.
And apparently when he was doing that, it was so hard for other actors to stay in character and keep going. They had to retake the scene like 5 times.
Crazy lore.
They all kept laughing at it. Yeah, not as crazy as the part 5, where we're all just
The part
like,
5 lore is kind of crazy. Everyone was just snorting cocaine. Like, yeah.
and okay, then basically after this, you know, there's 2 random girls. One of them starts getting really flirty with one of the guys, and that guy has a girlfriend. And
Oh.
the guy and the girlfriend is really jealous and says, "I'm gonna go out to the lake to swim." Ted or whatever his name is, he goes out there, strips, completely naked. It's like swims out to a boat. It's like, "Ted, you gonna come out here or what?" And then Jason comes up out the lake
And kills her.
and stabs her to the boat. And then Ted's like, says to the girl, "No, I can't do this. The girl comes out of the lake. I gotta go see her." Runs out there. He also strips. He goes in the water. He sees his girlfriend's head. And Jason kills him too. And so our guy gets pussy.
Epic.
You know it. You know it. Our guy gets. They go upstairs, and guess what? She said that he was not, in fact, a dead fuck. Our guy is the biggest W in the entire franchise. Oh yeah, the mom dies off screen. The mom screams once and just is never seen again.
Rip.
I don't know why they didn't show it or anything. It's just like
She's just dead.
disappears.
No one really cares anyway. She's just a mom.
Anyway, when the other sister says, "Hey, let's go," but in the middle, they're in the middle of their sessions, and the other sister's like, "Let's go home without me." It's like 4 and walks off.
Mm.
Then probably the best off-screen kill in the franchise. So we see through lightning flashes. We see a lightning flash of Dixie stabbing her with a spear.
Oh, it's a spear. Okay.
Then next time we see her, boom, he sticks her on the wall with the spear.
That's yeah.
Okay, so after they fall, the guy goes downstairs and and once he gets some alcohol, he's like, "Where in the world is the corkscrew?" So then he takes the corkscrew and pins him to the counter, and just hits his face with a machete. And it's like 5 inches deep to his face. And that's how he dies. That's how our guy dies, sadly.
Rip.
How the girl dies is that Jason is on the roof. They on top of the house. And she's looking out a window, so he grabs her and throws her out the window. She lands on a car and now dies.
That's crazy. She's like, what's
And finally,
happening? He looks out and grab.
Yeah, and finally, the guy's watching movies and stuff, so he's like, and then he goes, like, he's standing back to the screen looking for something, and Jason's behind the screen, like, hits him with an axe or with his machete. So he goes down the screen, leaving like a blood trail. Pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
So obviously and then the last two are taking a shower. Like
Oh.
shower scene to get a shower together. Obviously.
Hey, I get it. I get it.
So the girl goes do something, and like so Jason goes in there. He takes the guy by the top of his like mouth, like pushes him, like crushes his skull against the back of the shower. So when she walks in there again, she just sees him flying over like the shower like thing.
Hmm.
Obviously, she's like starts screaming. He runs off, and now Jason is just out of the house and like throws an axe through the door and just hits her, and she dies.
That's crazy. I can just see he's like, ugh, throws it
Yeah,
across.
basically, and that's the end of that.
And these are some
So
crazy kills.
yeah, so at this point, Trish and the guy search the house full of dead people. They're trying to find Jason. They go in the basement, and Jason's there, and he kills the guy. But it's really weird because the guy's like, "He's killing me! He's killing me! Oh my God, he's killing me!" Like over and over again. It was like,
I
please, we
mean,
know. Like he says it for like 20 times in a row. Like, he's killing me! He's killing me!
I'd say that
Like,
probably. I can't lie. I'd be
okay, dude,
panicking
we
like,
get it.
I'd be
We
panicking
get
like
it, dude.
that. He's killing me!
So,
He's killing me!
and then after that, what happens is that so she runs. Oh, hold on. She runs back to the house and like locks all the doors, and just locks all the doors and the windows. But Jason gets in. No, actually, this is pretty funny. Jason throws the dead guy's corpse through a window.
The Mongols used to do that. He's just taking notes from history.
Yeah. And then he jumps through. Half his body jumps through a window. He's trying to grab Tommy. By the way, that was the jump through was not. The actor for Tommy Jarvis was not told that he was going to jump through, so the scream was genuine fear coming out of the kid's mouth because he didn't know that was going to happen.
Oh wow.
Anyway, and I believe Trish like hits him with something, so he goes out. Then he just runs through the door. Imagine Jason at full sprint, booking it towards the door. He's going through, looks towards you, gets an axe, throws it at you, uses a hammer, throws it at you, misses, and you run upstairs. You run upstairs, you get they're in Tommy's room, they push the cabinet on the door. Jason busts down the door. So Chris takes the TV and hits Jason on the head with it, and like gets like so it's like completely in the TV, and it just falls over. Supposedly knocked out. They leave, and Jason gets up and looks at both of them, trying which one to go after. He goes after Trish. So Trish is running to the next house. Jason, I'm telling you, Jason in this movie is that bullshit, dude. He is running full speed, like a 15-mile-an-hour sprint at this woman.
He just runs up there.
Yeah, and while that's happening, Tommy sees a picture of child Jason. No, when he drowned, so he starts to make himself look like child Jason.
Oh.
Trish and Jason eventually get into the house, and then they try to kill Trish, and Tommy goes, and he looks like child Jason. He's like, Jason, what are you doing? Stop it, man! Jason's just looking at him, and then he's about to kill him because it's only a distraction. And Trish I believe Trish hits him in the head with his machete. No, knocks off his mask. He has like a disformed face. And then he starts choking her. And then Tommy gets machete, hits Jason. It's almost halfway through his face. He drops down, and he slides down a machete blade still. And Jason canonically dies right there. Then Tommy and Trish are hugging and stuff. But who sees Tommy's death spasms, you know what I mean? He takes a machete and just continues to hit him 20, 30, 50 times,
just to make sure,
Yeah. And then that's it. That's the movie.
Epic. Sounds like a pretty insane one. Honestly.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah. The most generic one seemed like the pool kills. Those seem kinda Those sound like they were
Yeah,
kind of this.
the late kills,
Yeah.
they there. But
Yeah.
yeah, this movie is great. I would recommend this movie.
Yeah. So this is the best Friday the 13th one, right?
This is the best part of the
Nice, nice. Yeah, I'll see these at some point. Uh, the next is the Blob, which is
blob.
the
I like the
Blob.
blob. I like the blob.
I like the poster for the Blob.
Yeah,
It's very pink.
and the blob,
Girly
blob
pop
is nice.
colors.
Actually, you're kind of right. So the blob comes from outer space and starts eating people.
As a Blob
First,
does, just eats people, you
yeah.
know?
First, it eats this homeless guy.
Oh,
Then it
come
eats
on.
then it eats the boyfriend of the main character. Then it eats this guy and this girl on it. Like this okay. This kill is kind of really okay. The boyfriend he gets like you see him like melt inside the blob.
That's crazy. He just.
You know he melts and you see the like melt. Like, you see the skin melt off. It's like skull
That's.
at this point inside the blob.
It's
All
like
this
that
happens
scene
like
from
5.
Indiana Jones, the one where the
Yeah,
guy
it's like
gets like.
well, it's like super fast. Like 5 seconds of it. You see him inside the blob.
That's
And
wild.
then, yeah, and this girl and this guy are in a in a car, and this guy has like alcohol or whatever. They're drinking, and then this girl to like seems asleep.
Mm.
Who's like, oh, let me just check out her boobs now. I might think about it, and then he does it. The blob apparently the blob killed her while he was gone,
Oh.
and it's inside and it's like inside of her. So
That's.
her whole whole body like crunches up, like shrinks up. The blob like takes his hand that is like close to her body, takes it and like just starts consuming him.
That's. That's wild. That's
And
kind of
that's the
wild.
last time, yeah, that's the last time we see that person. And all along, this
He's
guy's
probably
on a
alive.
motorcycle. Yeah, this kid on a motorcycle is like the troublemaker of the town. We can see a sheriff and
Hey,
this
stupid kid, get
bartender.
out here!
Yeah, this sheriff and this bartender have a nice little sweet moment of like kind of flirt back one another, blah blah blah. The sheriff dies.
The blob
He
eats
gets eaten
him.
by the blob.
The
Off
blob's
screen,
eating
yeah.
everyone. They didn't even give him a kill. They just like, yeah, he's dead.
No. What happens? Later in the movie, the waiter is like trying to call for the policeman,
Hmm.
but then you just see his body float by her in the blood. So I was like, that's pretty funny. But the blob's weakness is cold.
Oh, the cold. So you have to just put him in a fridge.
Cold. Yeah, basically. And so this is Pastor Guy, and this Pastor Guy, like, this might be the end times, y'all.
As they all do. This is what you gays get, you know?
Yeah, this might be the end times, y'all. And so they start, like, doing the thing. They're, like, fight the blob. The main characters, the girl main characters, little brothers were in the movie watching, like, a Friday the 13th ripoff. The blob is in there. They all escape. They're in the sewers. And it's like 2 small children. One of the small children died. He gets like he gets taken once. Then he comes back as like a skeleton with like a little bit of skin on him, again,
That's yeah.
very brutal child death. We like that here in horror movies.
Child
Cool.
death in horror movies. Big disclaimer.
If they're cool enough, no. In horror movies, and if they're cool enough,
Yeah.
you just gotta that's right.
Mm.
And then after that, they escape, and the government shows up, and it's like, yeah, it's an alien. It's definitely not a U.S. government experiment.
Yep. It's the Russians,
Why
actually.
did you say that? It's
the USSR.
Don't
Those
pay
darn
attention to it.
communists.
Well, yeah, no. Then apparently we found out the blob was a U.S. government weapon they were testing, but it fell out of orbit too fast.
Gosh. Those
Not
freaking
where it
American
was supposed
government,
to be.
bruh.
I know, man, bruh. What are you doing there, bruh?
Realistically,
And,
though, the Chinese would make something like this. I'm so serious.
Chinese would 100% make something like this. I'm not gonna lie.
They
This
probably
is
already have. They
100%.
just hid it. They
probably
probably
have.
Yeah. They made other things, so you know.
Yeah, they made other things. The unspecified virus of unknown origin,
Yeah.
and you know, it's not. We ignore that. We
Yeah.
ignore that here.
Yeah, we do.
So I don't want to be murdered.
So
And then after that, stuff happens. They freeze the blob and they put it in a fridge. Make sure it never escapes.
and that's the end, pretty
Then
much.
nope. The
Oh.
pastor guy got burnt. Has like a little bit of the blob in a
Oh.
glass jar. It's like, when the signs of the end times are here, I will unleash the blob.
What's
That's
wrong
how
with
it
this
ends.
guy, bro?
I don't even know, dude.
Bro
He
is
has a
the
blob.
false prophet in Revelations.
For real. For real. But yeah. Good movie. I like Blob.
This actually sounds like a ton of fun. I actually really want to check this one out. Also, since you mentioned that, yeah. Also, since you mentioned the American government trying to cover this up, there's this like communist guy I follow, and I swear he's gonna bring that up in his review. I just feel it.
In the Blob?
Yeah. He's definitely like,
Yeah.
this movie's a perfect criticism of America covering up
Yeah, I
stupid
told
government.
you this. Communists never do that.
That's why China is so honest.
Yes, China is so honest with us, man. Okay. This movie is cool. This movie is really cool. The movie's spiritual. It's very cool.
Who directed this one actually? Is he known or?
He's not known. It's like probably I think it's like his first one, first second movie.
He did one of the VHS shorts of two.
He did.
Yeah, from
Yeah,
two different.
so
Yeah.
he did like a couple of VHS shorts.
So yeah, this is like his
So
first
basically-
big thing. It seems like.
Yeah. So basically, this movie is like a whole bunch of friends, like from like longtime friends. Oh, he directed the new Hellraiser.
Oh wait, yeah, he did Hellraiser. Like I think it's not the
He did
original though. It's like a
He did a
different-
remake. He did a
yeah.
remake. Or not a
disgusting.
remake, a requel or whatever. But anyway. Anyway, so what this movie is about, so it's these like, I believe it's these 5 college friends. Like 5 friends who they're trying to say like elementary school all the way through college, basically.
Oh, so like true childhood friends.
Like true childhood friends, when they start growing distant, most of them are married, except for the main guy we follow.
Ah, virgin.
Yeah.
He
So
played
basically,
Overwatch,
and
so
he's-
GG.
They're walking back from, they're walking back from a restaurant. And he's like, "Hey, y'all want to go get some vodka with me?" And nobody does. Then the one guy's like, "Fine, I'll go with you." Like, because you can't just go alone. So then they're picking out the vodka. A robbery happens.
Unlucky.
A robbery. Yeah. So the main guy goes behind like a store, but the other guy can't move, sort of thing. Like the guy see him. And the guy's like, "Give me your wedding ring. Give me your wallet." He does. And give me your wedding ring. And he's like,
"Oh, come on!"
Like, "Nah, I'm not gonna do that, y'all." Like, "Oh yeah."
I'm dedicated to my wife, bro. What?
Yeah, and then they kill him.
You could have just forcefully taken it from him. Gosh.
Well, they hit him on the ground. They hit him with a bat, and he's on the ground. He looks up, and then they hit him again, dude. Like, I don't know why. They just killed this man, and everybody else is like, and all the other robbers like, "What are you doing?"
Why'd you kill him, bro? Yeah.
They take the wedding ring and dip. And so then the police come, and the guy walks out, and all his friends see him, but he has like nothing. Like he was gonna like try to fight him, but he got scared and he didn't do it.
So he feels kind of guilty now.
Yeah, and then it cuts to 6 months later, where they're on the hiking trip they all talked about earlier, and they have them make a little like memorial to their friend at the top of the mountain.
Ah, that's nice. That's sweet.
Yeah, and they start walking back. Okay, and then the fat guy, he's like sprains his ankle or something.
So he's like he can't like walk.
He sprains his ankle, and they're still like a couple miles away from like the lodge.
Oh.
And they're like, if you take a shortcut through the woods, it's only like a day's. It's like 2 days. It's like a day's trek to the lodge. So we take a shortcut through the woods.
And this is where all the bad things happen.
Yeah, and then half the people are like, "Can we not go in the woods?" And
it's
the one guy's
unsafe.
like, "No, we can go in the woods. It's all
safe,
fine."
guys, for real.
And the guy with the guy with like sprained ankles, like, "Yeah, guys, let's go. I want to get this over with." So they go in the woods, and they see. I don't know why they didn't turn back now, but they see a moose gutted and hung up in the trees.
Oh, that's yeah. That would be. I'd say turn back if I were one
And
of
if
them.
I saw that, I would run back.
I'd be like, nah, we're not going through the woods.
And this is like fresh too. This is fresh.
So it's just happened.
It's like
Basically.
it's just happened. Like it's like not even a day old, basically.
Yeah, that would freak me out. I would run and call the cops or something.
Yeah, but these guys keep on walking, and they
These
walk
guys are
until
just
they get,
built different and stupid, I guess.
Yeah, these guys keep walking until they reach like this old abandoned house.
Mm.
So they're gonna stick to this house for the night, and it started to rain. And they go upstairs, and they see this like altar for this creature in the woods. It's just the head of it. It's like it looks like a deer. It has like antlers and stuff.
Mm.
They all go to sleep, and while sleeping, the main guy has a dream. Has a dream about when the other friend died.
Oh, when the friend died.
Yeah. Then he wakes up. He wakes up like outside the cabin with like 3 holes in his chest, and he hears something run. And he hears something run away. Then he goes in that house. One friend wakes up and he pissed himself because of his dream. The other friend, the fat friend, who sprained his ankles in a corner, screaming his wife's name. And they go upstairs. One friend is completely naked, asleep, praying to the altar of the creature, basically, like in a praying position to it. But he didn't know
he's
he was
become
actually
religious.
No, not even that. He woke up. He didn't know he was doing that. He was asleep while doing all this.
So he sleep prayed.
Yeah, so obviously they're all very freaked out by this,
Like,
and
what
like,
the
okay,
heck
y'all, we need to leave now.
Yeah.
And they're like, and the main guy and the main people are like, can we just go back the way we came? And the fat friend's like, no, there's a trail right here, and the trail leads to the place, and it's easier to walk through, so we just need to go on the trail.
And this will kill all of them.
Yeah, so he goes down the trail, and they all follow him because they're like, you can't just leave them in the woods.
So they all follow him.
They all follow him. They start going down the trail, and they're trying to figure out where they are, like on the map and stuff.
And because they're men, they can't read it.
Yeah, and they reach this like they believe they're on like the edge of like the forest, like up the hill is like where the forest ends.
Hmm.
So the main guy goes up there, and it's just more woods. But then he sees something behind a tree. It's just a hand that blends into the tree. And then when he notices it takes off and goes behind the tree.
Oh.
Then he starts sprinting the other way down the hill. He starts sprinting down the hill. So he's like, guys, it's me up there. We need to leave right now. And the other guy's like, guys, we really do not need this right now. We're already. You don't need to get scared right now.
Yeah.
And then the fat guy said something like, yeah, why are you always a coward, huh? Maybe if you weren't a coward, something would have happened. It's like, what do you mean by that? It's like, we all know what I mean by that. It's like, what, you think I should have fought they start arguing, like, basically calling him a coward, that he didn't even try to save his friend. He just stood there and, like, hid. And then he came out without, like, he didn't try. He just came out after everything was done, basically.
I mean, to be fair, he probably couldn't have done anything, but, they're all mad, so I get why he's pissed.
So he's saying that, so they get in, like, an argument, and I believe he punches him, but he breaks his nose, like the fat guy. What can he do? So he starts going the other way. Other friends convince him to stay with the group and all that. They make camp for the night. In their tent, they're talking about how we're trying to get out of here. We still have supplies enough, like another week, and we're about to be missing. And after tonight, if we're not back at the cabin, they're gonna search parties for us.
Oh, okay.
So we just need to try to get out of these woods. We all go to sleep in their tents, and he has another dream. Then he wakes up, and one of the friends is gone. And this friend was like kind of the leader. He kind of like knew what he was doing the most.
And he was like the one keeping them under control, basically.
Yeah, basically. And then they hear him screaming into the woods. So they all run after him. trying to save them, but then they get lost, and they lost all their supplies
Oh my gosh.
and everything. And then they find him gutted in a tree.
Oh, so he's gone.
Like the moose, yeah. They take him down and cover him with sticks. As like the best thing they could give him at that point.
Mm.
And then after that, they go through the woods some more. One guy is trying to get one guy is trying to get religious about this thing. The guy who was praying earlier, basically.
He's like, we gotta pray, guys.
Yeah, and the other the fat guy's sprained ankle is getting worse and worse. And so they get to this part where it's like they're almost free. Like that's gonna go like a couple more miles until they're out of the woods. Then the prey guy gets grabbed and dies.
Oh, rip.
Like he's dead. And then the other two sharks making a run for it, and they get taken by these people who live in the woods.
Wow, unlucky.
Yeah, and basically they're like, all these people were like them. They went into the woods, and then they were like, and then some of them are deemed worthy to join the village if they pray to the
deer thing. Or wait, no.
The deer thing.
Yeah, the deer thing.
The deer thing. And some of them are just murdered straight up. So they take the fat guy, they legit beat him up for no good reason. Like this
These
guy
guys, they just hate fat people, dog.
They beat him, and the other guy is down there like, this old lady's just looking at the guy down there, and then the fat guy gets brought down. He's like, okay, man, they're gonna kill me, so I need to tell my wife I love her and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I will do that. And then they get him, and the deer things come out of the woods and takes him and sticks him on a tree. Also, look up the ritual creature design.
The ritual design.
It's so cool.
Yo, wait, this is fire. Is the one on screen the correct one?
Oh.
This is...
Hold on. On the screen is just the ritual, the poster still. Not gonna lie. Oh, there it is. I forgot that this stream delay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
It's pretty dope,
Yeah.
yeah. I kind of love it. Yeah, I need to see this. You convinced me. It's really cool. Sounds really cool.
Cool movie. And so basically what the guy does now, that while this is happening, he dislocates his thumb
Oh, yeah.
to get out of the handcuffs or whatever he's in, with the binding. Then he starts trying to escape. So he finds a supply closet, and there's like some guns in there.
Nice.
And we're in Europe. Yeah, we're in Europe with like 2-shot rifles, and they have like 5 bullets, so he has like 3 shots.
Yeah, because Europe is not like the US where you can get infinite bullets, basically.
Oh, I know. He kills one guy. They don't, and then he goes upstairs and finds all these like corpses with branches coming out of them, like sitting like in a church type setting, basically. So he sets them all ablaze, and they start screaming, and the screams so like disturbing stuff. It's like pretty crazy. It's like crazy scream. And then then the old lady from earlier is just like staring at him. So all he does is he just like punches her once.
I mean, she's just an old lady.
Knocked out. So he gets out of the way, and then the creature sees that his like temple is burning, so he gets really pissed. So he grabs one of the people and starts staring at her like, "What are you doing?" And like, I believe he kills her. And this guy, our main character isn't the sprite in a bunch, so he starts shooting the character, the creature, in dark. He cannot see this.
Bro is aiming nowhere, basically. He's just praying to God and shoots.
He clips him. Then the shot that you were doing, the shot that you saw, like with the creature, in front of a burning building, looking towards him. That's where that happens.
Oh.
He starts sprinting. So he has an axe as well, by the way. He has like a hatchet. Starts sprinting away, and then the dreams come into real life for a second. You know, the gas at the liquor store. All the creatures are chasing
Oh.
him. The creature gets him, but he hits him in the head with the hatchet, so the creature like gets stunned. He makes it
Oh.
out of the woods. He makes it out of the woods.
He's
But
free
the creature won't follow him out of the woods. Basically, so he's like,
because
"Fuck
he lives there,
you."
you know.
Yeah, and apparently, let me look this up. What?
Ouch.
Okay.
What happened?
Okay. I thought I heard something about the yell that the creature does at Luke, our main character, but I didn't see anything. I just wanted to make sure before I said something. Then so the movie ends. The movie ends with Luke walking toward the cabin, escape the woods, and that's the ritual. It's super cool, and you should 100% watch it.
I'm definitely
It's
seeing
super
this.
well.
Yeah, this sounds really
It's
cool.
super well. It's super well shot, well directed, and it's just great. Acting's great. Just four best friends, four very long time friends in the woods, trying to survive. It's cool. I would
You know,
recommend it.
my brain's destroyed, but I just thought of what would the Persona guys do in this situation.
Okay.
I was like,
Now that I think about it, let's think about this.
you Narukami's the
I
one that dies. He wouldn't give up a ring.
Okay,
My,
let's see. Yeah, let's see. Makoto would not care enough to do anything. He would just be on ice. Honestly, I'm just gonna imagine him like on ice's back the entire time. He's too lazy to do actually anything about this.
yeah,
Then I guess it's not in any danger whatsoever.
yeah.
So automatically, her and Makoto get off scot free. Um, everyone else, Junpei Akihigo's the first one to go.
Yeah, he'd be that guy.
Mitsuru is a nepo baby, so she can't do anything. Guys, we're in the woods. You don't have anything. Yukari and Junpei will kill each other before the end of the day, and
Yes,
poor Mario,
100%.
poor Mario and Ken are just staring at each other like we're so.
What's
guilty.
the heck's happening? We're so dead.
Persona 5 team. Because I'm Joker, I know what he would do. He would leave the forest instantly.
He'd teleport out basically. Him and Morgana would just be out.
He would leave. I'm sorry if I see a moose hanging like that. I am instantly getting out of there, dude. No, I don't care if I'm leaving you. I'm not dying today.
Yeah, I got a life to live, man. Yeah.
But I already know. If we're going by character-wise, Ryuji, Yusuke, Haru, and Futaba would all keep going. I know for a fact they would all keep going.
Yeah, who would die first though? I feel like Futaba, right? Like, she's quite smart,
Yeah.
but I feel like she'd die first. In this
Futaba's out there.
Yeah. She's dumb.
She has not had exercise in literal years.
Yeah. Shit.
And I do not know how she's that skinny. She just has the genes, I guess. Because holy, she has lived off a curry and nothing else for the past 10 years. Yeah, sorry, dude.
That's wild. But yeah, that's true.
She's dying 5 minutes into it, saying like, I don't think I can move. Keep going.
Yeah. She definitely die first.
Makoto Persona 5 either stays with the group or at least it's a toss up which one she chooses.
Yeah.
Akechi would stay.
Akechi's the monster, dude. Akechi's the monster, to be honest.
Akechi's the monster. If Akechi stays in the woods, but immediately leaves the group to do his own thing.
He'd be like, you guys have no idea what you're doing. You're stupid. And he just leaves.
And Sumire is just having a mental breakdown the entirety of the time that she's in there.
Yeah, she'd be crying, I'm not gonna lie, the entire time. Or she would go with Joker, I can't lie, she kinda just follows him.
Yeah, I think Makoto, Sumire, and Joker are the only people that survived this in Persona 5 team, and maybe Akechi. Because three of them just leave, and one of them is the catchy, so he would probably just live in a tree or something.
Yeah.
Persona 4, they are all dying. I am not gonna lie, they are all dead.
Yeah, I can't lie.
They are all dead.
I'm just thinking about
the only
them,
one.
like, they would probably feed Teddy first. They would sacrifice him.
Yeah, they are all dead.
Yeah.
The only one with the a little bit of brain power is Naoto, and I truly think if everybody just keeps going in the woods, she will just follow.
Yeah, she'd be like, guys, we should go, but everyone's going, so screw it.
She's like, fine. But yeah, that's what the Persona cast would do in their ritual. Persona 3, they almost all die.
Persona 4, they're all dead.
Persona 4, they all die.
Yeah.
And Persona 5, 3 of them for sure get out because they leave.
Oh, and Chia would call Yosuke the coward in this situation.
Chie, yeah. I saw a video of what happened if all the Persona cats like on a strange island, like a death match, and basically I don't know why, but this made Chie this like Bigfoot type creature who just wants meat and has like no rational thought whatsoever. That was
what they done to her?
And that was her the entirety of that.
What have they done to my queen?
Until she got put down by Igus later in the game.
Igus just takes her out, bro. God, they disrespected her.
Funny.
Right, send me that.
They really did. They even give her character. She was like, yeah, she's like the meat person.
They basically did to her what they did in the spin-offs, right? Because that's basically her in the spin-off. Yeah. It's a meat lover.
That's the joke. Yeah. Alright. I guess okay, next movie is Halloween 2018. I really like this movie. This one's actually
pretty high. I wasn't really expecting it to be this high, honestly.
Halloween 2018 is just goated. I like it a lot.
Nice.
It's directed super well. John Carpenter comes back to do the music of it. The effects all look good. They have interesting camera work throughout. The acting is all amazing. The characters make sense. The only part I don't like at all is like the doctor dude. But he's kind of goofy. Michael's is still Michael is a normal dude in this movie, and I like it a lot when Michael is a normal dude.
And he just kills people.
I like it when Michael's a normal dude, nothing supernatural, just a normal dude who can take slightly more damage than the average person. And so yeah, I like this movie a lot. I don't want to spoil it because I want you to watch it after the first Halloween.
So the only ones like you recommend to watch are like the first, second, and like this one.
Halloween 1, Halloween 2 if you want to. You know, I believe this is way better than Halloween 2. Halloween 3, you can just watch by yourself. And it's not connected to anything. And then this one. And if you want to, I would also recommend Halloween Kills. It's just a good time.
Okay.
And if you want to finish the trilogy, you can watch Halloween Ends.
You know, I might as well just watch all of these. Who cares? You know, why not?
Yeah. So yeah, that's that. I really enjoy Halloween 2018. Best part is 100% the camera work and what they do with it. Nice. The one take, like
a lot of one takes.
The 2.5 minute, 3 minute one take of this Michael going through houses killing people is.
That sounds fun.
It's beautiful.
Just
like the camera's like following Michael for like 2 houses killing people, and then when he reaches this one house, he looks in a window. He sees like reflection in the window, but when he leaves, the camera stays. So we see him walk. You see him walking around the back of the house.
That's cool.
And we see the person, and we just see him come out from the back and just. I don't know why he does. The kill. He just grabs the woman's head, knocks her up against the table twice, and just stabs her. Like, I don't know why you knocked her against the table twice. I did nothing, Michael.
Yeah, he's just a normal dude. He can't think sometimes.
Yeah. Anyway, good movie. Liked it. The poster is also really cool.
I actually have vivid memories of this poster. I can't lie. Like, because of the church I used to go to like a long time ago. Like, it used to be, like, because it was it was, like, in a movie house, kind of, and there would be posters, and I remember seeing this and being kind of scared, so, yeah. Of
Michael's, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty scary here, I can't lie, so.
This Michael's William Shatner, man. I believe
Yeah.
Halloween 1, Halloween 2018 makes Michael the most scary out of all of them, even though he kills way more people in
The other
kills.
films.
But I'm sorry. Seeing Michael nonchalantly sitting in the car and kicking the door, and making the woman shoot herself.
That is hilarious.
It's so funny.
That's beautiful.
And it's so good.
She's just like, ugh. He just kicks it and she just dies instantly. He's like, yep, just another Tuesday.
Yep, we love Michael here. We love Michael here.
I do too, and I've only seen 5 like proper frames of him.
You've seen like 5 seconds of Michael.
And I think he's great. And that gif you sent me of him like thumbs up, that was goofy.
Okay, here's Alien Romulus.
This is the newest Alien film, right?
This is the newest Alien film. It is probably the 3rd best Alien film as well.
How many of them are there? Because this will like prove how good how milked this franchise was.
Let's see. Alien movie. There is. Hold on, let me just think on. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 Alien films, and then if you're not counting Alien v Predator, which I'm not.
That doesn't really count for either franchises, right?
Yeah. Anyway, the 7 movies. This one is the 3rd best. I believe the ranking. I haven't seen all of them. I've heard that Alien Resurrection is like actually dog shit.
That's what I've heard too. Yeah, Resurrections.
I've heard Alien
one.
Yeah, I've heard Prometheus and Alien something else are okay.
I've heard mixed things from Prometheus. Some people hate it. Some people think it's like mid, and then some people are like, it's a masterpiece actually. So it's kind of mixed.
Yes, I probably should watch those movies eventually. I probably will.
I probably will too. Yeah.
Right. Alien Romulus is amazing. It makes the franchise go back to the horror roots that it was started from. The camera work is amazing.
Who directed this actually?
I forgot.
He
didn't see it, but it was like Fiere Navies or something like that.
Yeah,
I believe.
Federico Alvarez.
Yeah. Alvarez. Yeah. So he did a great job. Directing's great. The one part I think this movie can do better is character-wise. It's not really not really that good. Because there are 2 characters I think are worth anything. It's the main character and her brother android person. And those 2 characters are really good, don't get me wrong. Everyone else just feels like fodder. They're just there to be killed. They're really just there to be killed. So I don't want to spoil this movie for you. This is actually really good. I want you to see it. Okay. And I think it's worth a watch, 100%.
Also,
just know is that
go.
It's pretty scary.
Okay.
And once you watch the first movie,
yeah, I will. I definitely will.
You should probably. I think this one actually takes place before Aliens.
The second film. The second film, right? So it's like in between.
This movie is in between Alien and Aliens, basically.
So basically, they made it so people don't have to watch all the sequels.
Yeah, I mean, they're just kind of I believe this movie is kind of like trying to be a soft reset.
Because they realized how garbage the rest of it was.
But how they messed it up. It goes Alien, Alien Romulus, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, then Prometheus, and the other one were before the first Alien.
So
despite the technology shown in those movies being so much more advanced than the ones we see in Alien.
But they don't really care, so.
No, but legit.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Also, I will.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, I don't know if it's just me and red posters, but this poster is so good. Actually, I really like this poster. Actually,
it is.
So.
It is.
I'll definitely see that one. Oh, next one is Hellraiser. I swear, you told me about this. I took one look at the costume, the main poster, and I was like, I'm adding this to the watch list. I didn't even read what the plot was like. This looks cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, Hellraiser.
Since you're really interested in it, I will not spoil it.
But
Oh man.
but
Okay, so it's just good.
it's just
Practical
good.
effects are great. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it. So you're probably gonna see it.
Okay.
It has the best. It has the best improv line in all of like films in general. So that's
Oh,
a
that's
plus.
cool. I want to see that. That's gonna be interesting. Yeah.
I want you to guess what line. This line is the improv line.
I'll try. I'll see. I'll see. I'll try guessing. I gotta write that down. I got my notes on my phone. Guess
It's by
improv line.
yeah.
Okay, I wrote it down. Now I can remember.
Now, I will say though, I am kind of happy that October is over because now I'm gonna go back to just kind of wholesome films.
Yeah, now you can watch all the sad films I'm going to spam you with that you should check out. Oh, wait, River's actually fun. A good place to restart. River. Think I told you about it?
I have It's a Summer Film already lined up.
Nice! Let's go! Let's go!
I
I'm
have
so
it right
happy.
here. I have
Nice.
it right here. I was gonna watch.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm also probably gonna start a new show,
Oh, what
but
is it?
only probably One Piece, but it's only in Japanese. It's
Oh.
called. I'm getting my input hours, so I won't be able to understand any of it. But
Oh.
content exclusion will save me.
Yeah, One Piece. I actually stopped quite a while ago. I need to get back on
Input
the
hours.
grind. Yeah.
I was gonna watch Bleach again, but
You already did, so.
yeah.
You can watch all the
I was
filler
gonna
arcs
watch.
this time.
No, here's the thing though. The dub, the sub would be good for me, just with no subtitles, because I would be able to put together more context if I've already seen it. But
Hmm.
sadly, the subtitles are built into it. At
Uh,
least for the first couple episodes, I'm just like, well, dang.
oh well.
Yeah. Okay, what's the next movie? Up on
From
Poppy
Up
Hill?
on Poppy Hill, baby. My favorite incest bait movie of all time.
Yeah, it is. That was rough. I was out. I could not take this movie seriously for like half its runtime.
I can't blame you. It's so. It's like what? That's like the biggest like thing with the movie, honestly.
When she said, "I don't care, you're my brother, I love you," I was losing it. I was losing it. I was just like, yeah, guys, I think it might be over.
Yeah, it freaking baits you so hard. Luckily, before I watched it, I already knew the twist, so I was like, okay, I won't be flabbergasted, but I probably would be if I didn't. Well, I didn't know the twist.
I
So.
didn't know the twist.
I wanted you to watch it. I just wanted to see what your reaction would be. I didn't tell you about it.
I was like, there's no shot
Yeah.
at this. You're actually gonna make a movie.
Yeah.
No way.
My favorite thing about this
Yeah.
still is that this is like Goro's only good film, but it had his dad write it, so that's kind of funny.
Yeah, this movie's good. Also, I like it. That's
Yeah.
all I gotta say about it.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say about it. I really love it. Nice setting,
Yeah.
nice little story. I will say this. It didn't have to do the incest stuff, in my opinion. It could have focused on like the clubs.
The incest stuff kind of
Kind of
burns
tanks
the
it.
movie.
Yeah.
Could have
Could have.
put that. Could have had that time dedicated to something else. But you know,
That was like the major conflict too. It's kind of weird.
I was like, ee.
Yeah. I really wish it was like more about the clubs, because the clubs were fun, honestly, and like how they were all debating and like they all started screaming at each other in that stage. That was fun. I wish it was kind of more on that, but besides
funny.
that, yeah, I love this film though. So, you know, it's a lot of fun.
Yep, it's good.
Yep, nice. It's really sweet. So
Yep.
next is Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. This is
I
number
watched this
41.
so long ago.
Long time ago.
I watched this a long time ago, so I forgot a lot of it. But I know it's good.
I mean, it's pretty high up here, so it's probably pretty good.
Yeah, it's good.
You've watched the Mad Max Fury Road, of course, right?
I have watched that. I think it might be up here on this list.
Really?
somewhere. I watched it the first time this year. I
Oh.
was not on this list. I'm gonna add it.
Oh, I don't see
I
it
watched,
actually.
I watched it. Well, I
Oh
think
no, it
I
is
just.
here.
I think.
Number 16. It's here.
Yeah, I think I also watched Godzilla -1 this year. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
you.
it was this year, right?
Yep.
What's it last year?
No, you. I think you. Oh, it's not on this list. I think you might have watched it.
No, I
Yeah.
mean I watched it in theaters, but I don't know if it was this year or not.
The movie came out like November of 2023, so you might have not watched it
Okay,
this year.
okay. It was last year. It's just like the end. It was at the end of the year. I kind of
Ah.
got confused.
Alright.
Some of these movies are high up. I mean, I'm looking at it, it's like, dang, I kind of like all these movies. It's crazy.
Yeah, you watched a ton.
I did.
So
All this stuff here is trying to get pretty. Also, there's just a random TV show in the list, which is so funny to me.
yeah, I was actually surprised. You're like, oh yeah, the TV show, just right here at number
It's
23.
it's just, it's just Cyberpunk Edge Runners, but you know what? It's out. Letterboxd. It says it's a movie, so I'm gonna put it as a movie.
Yeah, why not? Right? Who cares?
Yeah, it's also good. I would recommend it.
I heard Chris Hemsworth is like a new man ever since Love and Thunder. Like he's just doing a ton of movies now.
He is, and he's doing great performances. Well,
Yeah. Do you want to go to the next film already since you have not much to say?
yeah, I really don't have anything to say about this movie. I
That's
forgot it
fair.
all.
Next is The Exorcist. This is a classic, right? 1973.
Yeah, this movie is good. It does kind of drag in the first hour, 30 minutes, since nothing really supernatural happens. It's kind of just
Kind of just
setting up setting up really slowly. But I like it. Once this stuff gets going, when the stuff starts happening, it gets way more interesting really quickly.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean that's really all I gotta say. I don't want to spoil it because this movie is kind of like.
Okay. One thing I realized about this, looking at the poster now, is the reason I was like, why does it look so familiar? And I realized, so there's these DreamWorks shorts that that are holiday themed, and they had a Shrek Exorcist what do you call this, like a parody, and I realized, wait, this is like the same shot Shrek and Friends had before they like tried to stop a possessed Pinocchio, and I find that funny. So I'll leave with that for The Exorcist. But yeah, I want to check that one out too. So yeah, sounds like a good movie.
Yeah.
So I'll check that one out. Next is The Fly, the Jeff Goldblum movie.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum, good movie.
Jeff Goldblum.
I forgot that Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum.
He's back. The Jeff Goldblum impression.
I'm turning into a fly. Please help me.
Beautiful.
When I have a sex right now, I'm a fly.
Oh yeah, because flies need to like bang all the time, right?
Yeah, he wants to bang all the time.
I get it.
Yeah, good movie. Good body horror. I liked it a lot.
Yeah. So not.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I gotta go check something. Be right back.
Sure. So now that he's going to be gone for a second, we're going to quickly tab into Chinese contenders again, and you're all going to be subjected to watch this with me. So, as you can see here, we're at map 4, because it was a draw earlier. So, yeah. Bilibili Gaming are still down 2-0. I'm pretty sure they climbed back, because this was a 7-mapper. So they're climbing back. I think it was where they start the climb back. And they kind of are. They got a good time back. The whole team's still kind of getting carried by Alfie, but like he's literally league level, so it kind of makes sense, you know. When you have a tank line of 800 and Kodomo, like yeah, you kind of need Alfie to carry because they didn't make it to the league. So, and then yeah, Yunjae is just kind of exists. He never was really memorable, you know. He was never like a, you know, he wasn't even like a silly main support like some others who were memorable. So you know, he's kind of there. And Irony was kind of not amazing during this time. Oh, you're back.
God damn, dude. I was gone for like 5 minutes. After that, I was gone for a minute and you already went to.
Yeah, you know, I
you were
got
ready.
Yeah. I'm just speaking about Chinese contenders 2021. Anyway.
But yeah, I think I have time for like one more movie.
One more movie, and then we have to go.
Yeah,
Okay, we can do
Church, you
this.
know.
Church.
Yeah.
Had it this morning. It was truly a church. So the last movie for today will be Kiyoshi Kurosawa's Cure, 1997.
Oh yeah. Um, very very ethereal.
Interesting.
It's it's good.
Hmm.
Very very ethereal.
Ethereal. This gets me more excited to see it because I know a bunch of movies I title Ethereal and I love them. So
Very it's interesting. I will say that. Very interesting.
interesting.
It
Okay.
just it does a lot with hypnosis a lot and stuff like
Oh,
that. So it's great. It's a great movie. It's a great movie.
nice.
I think one of my favorite parts are when a guy is walking through a house and it cuts abruptly to what you well, a dead person that he knows.
Oh,
But it cuts back, but he's not actually dead. But the abrupt cut makes you feel like, oh my god,
he's
sort of
dead.
thing. You know what I mean?
That's cool. That's cool.
Yep.
Yeah,
The
this
other
director is
one,
pretty well respected. So
yeah, I would say that's my favorite part of the movie. But yeah, yep, I think you're probably gonna watch it. I'm not gonna spoil it or anything like that.
hmm,
But yeah, it's good. I
nice.
like it.
Okay, that seems to be it for now.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be it. Hey,
Okay.
we got pretty far in. Got
Yeah,
pretty
we
far
can
in.
next week. We can. I think we can fit. Actually, you're gonna yap about so much of these I can't list. So who knows if we'll finish it next week.
True. I am gonna be yapping about a whole lot of these movies. Let's
Yeah,
see.
we're gonna
And listen,
reignite the La La Land a bit.
true. And listen, I will say, once you finish this, you can always go to my horror movie list and see the movies that I have already seen. I want to talk about,
Heck yeah, let's do it. I can run it down.
like the first Halloween, Scream, stuff like that.
Yeah,
There's
that'll be
only like
fun.
two of them, but still.
Why not just run it back?
But
That should
yeah.
be fun.
Oh my god!
What?
Oh wow! I should have put Axum at number 1, dude.
Yeah, I was surprised it was at number 20. I was like,
Dang it.
it's all
I
good.
knew it's a meme placement, but I try to commit to the bit.
Yeah. Oh well, it's all good.
No, but
Anyway,
Axum's a 5 out of 10 out of just how enjoyable it is.
I get it so
True.
much. So yeah. So everyone, before we end stream, check out Axum 1992 masterpiece according
Yes.
to respected critic, super secret. So.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
See you. So that's the end of the stream, boys. We might do this again next week. So yep. See you. Goodbye.